So it's been a bit since I did one of these videos. I'm just going to show you everything I kind of got in the mail last month and so far this month. If something in here was in the last haul video, I'm sorry. Things slip through the cracks sometimes. So we'll start off with this big boy here. The Brooklyn Nine-Nine complete series on Blu-ray. This is a universal release. Got it by way of MovieZine, which, kind of does things on demand, but this is a press disc, so it ain't open yet, but it is a press disc. It's got all the seasons, as you can see, of the show on wonderful Blu-ray, if you will. So that's pretty cool. Also, while we're keeping in sync, well, the stack fell over, but the big boys, it is the complete series of The Office on Blu-ray. This one is another universal release, all 9 seasons, as you can see, in a nice little box. Little slip box. There is all the seasons. So whenever I'm bored and want to just binge watch stuff, that's going to be what I do. 4K release of Cocaine Bear. This is also a universal release, I'm pretty sure. Originally, this was just on Blu-ray, but they have since went back and put the 4K out. So that's a cool little upgrade. I'm just grabbing stuff here, so who knows what's coming next. From Lionsgate, it is Saw 10. Yes, the 10th Saw. Takes place between 1 and 2, I believe. I'll do a more thorough review of this on the channel later. But yeah, good guy Jigsaw in this one. Some random DVDs here. We've got from... well, I don't see the studio right now, but it is Bloodthirst. This thing was only on DVD only. As you can tell, it is a vampire movie. Looks very grindhousey. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint me when I finally get around to watching it. Next we got, these are all like burn on demand titles from Uncorked. I had some of these before. Kind of lost them over the years, but Krampus Origins. We have Metal Face, which is like the second or third Playing with Dolls movie, which, like I said, all these are, if you get these from MovieZine, they're burn on demand. So that's a DVD-R. And Krampus the Reckoning. Hopefully we'll do some Christmas stuff this year on the channel, closer to Christmas. So that's in the plans. And of course, we're rounding it off with Minutes to Midnight, which I remember, I think, being pretty awful, but it has been a while, so need to revisit that. From Screen Factory, the 4K of Silver Bullet. They sent this one to me. We're going to do a more thorough review on this one as well this week. But I guess I can just do away with my Blu-ray of this now, since I now have the 4K, which also comes with a Blu-ray copy. From Synapse. We're back on the Synapse list, people, or at least they finally got to me. It is Tombs of the Blind Dead, 2-disc special edition. Blu-ray. Got the little inserts in here. I'd like to get the rest of these. I had the Blue Underground coffin box, but at one point I sold it. So hopefully we'll upgrade all these at some point back to at least HD theatrical version and the Spanish version there. So happy to see that. Also from Synapse Films, it's Dario Argento's Tenebrae, my favorite. Blu-ray and 4K on this. The disc 1 is the 4K, disc 2 is the Blu-ray, and it looks like they actually put all the extras. If you can read that, that looks pretty hard to read for some reason on this camera, but they put all the extras on that. Maybe we'll get a more thorough review of that one too. Random Universal release here, Bring It On, Cheer Die. So they made another Bring It On in a slasher style, so we'll have to give that one a day in court. Let's see, we'll get to this in a minute. Vinegar Syndrome titles. We've got Mark of the Devil. This is up on the site right now in a written review. Not the first time I've encountered this one. I had a Cheesy Flicks DVD of it. Had the Arrow Blu-ray. Now it's here on 4K from the fine folks at Vinegar Syndrome. They are putting out Trauma stuff on 4K as well. The original Mother's Day, made by Lloyd Kaufman's brother. Very interesting film. Looks nice here on 4K. Like I said, review for that is up on the site. Zombiesdon'trun.wordpress.com. Blood Sucking Freaks. Not necessarily my cup of tea, but it looks good on 4K. One of the ones Troma is established for. Going to the other part of the world here, we've got Unearthed Films. We've got Full Body Massage. Don't know anything about this one. Looks like it would be a late night HBO movie. Guess we'll see. From Film Chest, I believe. I believe it is Film. I don't know. Film Masters, whatever. It's the Terror on Blu-ray with the bonus disc of Little Shop of Horrors, the original Little Shop of Horrors, that is. So this is a press disc as well. Thank goodness. Some Alpha Video titles. Back into the Alpha Video titles. We've got Curse of the Bigfoot. We've got Devil Times 5. And we got Encounter with the Unknown. Now, these must be like, I'm guessing, public domain movies, which I'm pretty sure Code Red put these out at some time or another. On Blu-ray, I'm sure these may not look very good. But just look at the artwork. I think they look pretty cool with their retro artwork. Almost makes me want to do a podcast of just Alpha Video titles, which is the bad side of Alpha Video is it's burnt. If you can't tell, that's which is the way of the world, I guess, these days when you're getting these bargain DVDs and Blu-rays. Speaking of Movie Zane and bargain from, what is this? Tempe? I believe Tempe. It is the Filthy McNasty Quadrilogy. That's Chris Seaver stuff. I've always been a fan of most of Chris Seaver's work. A little hit and miss somewhere. This is all the movies on one disc. Burnt BDR. I watched his documentary on Tubi. And, of course, I had a hunk of his movies anyway. I didn't have none of the nasty films, but I watched that, and it got me wanting to watch a little more Chris Seaver, so that's where that came from. I don't know if this was in the last video, but it's A24 and Lionsgate's Talk to Me on Blu-ray plus DVD and digital. One of the best movies of the year. May actually do a review on that one here in the week. So stay tuned for that. Last stat coming in. A DVD of It Lives Inside. Haven't watched it, don't know much about it, but it looks okay. Not on Blu-ray, unfortunately, but, From the fine folks at Mill Creek, it's The Lords of Dogtown on a steelbook. I believe this is going to be a Walmart exclusive unrated extended edition. There's our extras theatrical trailer, making a featurette, gag reel, uncensored director and cast commentary, original Z-Boys audio commentary. So that's pretty cool there. From NBC/Universal, it is the Christmas episodes of The Office, which probably don't really need that, taking into consider that I've got the Blu-rays, but hey, it is what it is. We got a trilogy here of Mondo Macabro films. It is Jess Franco's The Sinister Dr. Orloff, Dr. Caligari on 4K. That was on Blu-ray before, not recently, already in 4K of it. And Shadow of Death, which I don't know anything about that, as every dog in the house is going mental right now. Lovely for them to be doing that while I'm trying to do a video. From Sony, it is the Equalizer collection, 3-movie collection. They didn't just send me the third one, they sent me all 3 of them, which is pretty cool because I don't think I've seen the first 2. Pardon the dogs barking in the background. But yeah, this is all 3 of them. One disc is underneath that. There's the new one, and there's the old one. So that's not bad. From Well Go USA, it's Eye for an Eye, The Blind Swordsman. I always like these type of movies. I will get to that one. From Warner Brothers, it is Flash, the complete first season. I believe this is probably the best of the Warner Brothers DC TV shows. I'll stand on that hill. From Warner Brothers on 4K, it's a trilogy of stuff on 4K, actually. Non-related trilogy, but it is The Fugitive, Harrison Ford. It is The Nun 2, which wasn't horrible. I think they stepped the violence up from last time. And here's an odd one, The Color Purple. So we got those from Warner Brothers, 4K upgrades of everything. Well, The Nun's new, but yeah, it's decent. And we got Mercy Road. So that is what we have here, and this is Well Go USA. So that's all we got. Stay tuned to the channel for more, or go to the website for more stuff, as we will finally be uploading some content around here.